funny thing about my time in the military. The crazy part is I was on TV and in the Navy at the same time. And I'll tell you how it happened. I was stationed in San Diego, and I'm doing stand-up on the weekends and on my off nights, right? But no, the Navy don't know I'm really trying to be a stand-up. So I'm driving in my car, and I hear this radio station, Z90 in San Diego. They was like, we're looking for the funniest black comedian in San Diego. So I called in. And I didn't say I was white or black. I just called in and left my name. And granted, I put a little bass in my voice. Hey, what's up? Is this a contest? Yeah, you want to sign up for that shit? Yeah, I won't be there. I think they knew I was white when I said my name. What's your name? Yeah, that's Gary. Like, ain't nothing gangster about Gary. So I showed up at the contest. I won it. First prize was an audition for Comic View. So I go up to LA, I audition for Comic View, I get on Comic View. So back in the day, this TV show Comic View, it was a contest. And they taped the whole season. Yeah, they taped the whole season in 1 week. So it was Monday through Friday. They did 5 episodes a day. So they get 25 episodes in. All I did, I took a week's leave, drove up to LA, recorded Comic View, came back down to the base. I thought nothing of it. Couple months later, I'm airing now on BET, yet I'm on the base working. So I'm waving cars on the base, and I'm on TV. And every now and then, her brother will pull on the base and be like, motherfucker, was you on TV last night? Yeah, keep it going, player. All right, have a good day. So then, a couple months later, I get this phone call from this guy named Curtis Gatson. He was the head of BET. His assistant called and was like, Mr. Gatson would like to meet with you. I go up to LA, meet with him. He said, we want to make you the host next year. I said, oh shit, I'm still in the Navy. So, like I said, the Navy don't know I'm doing stand-up. BET don't know I'm in the Navy. I said, how am I gonna do this shit? So I had 6 months left of my enlistment. They weren't filming for another 3 months. So what I did, I went back to my base and asked, can I get out 3 months early? And they was like, well, 4. I said, I got a TV show. And they was looking at me like, motherfucker, we heard of some lies. But I think they thought it was like public access or something. So when BET actually sent them the contract, they found out it was legit, I had to go in front of a board. So I go in front of this board. There's 4 people on the board, right? When I walked in the room, I saw there was 3 black dudes and 1 white dude on the board. So I looked at it like, oh, I got a shot here. This is definitely a jury of my peers for this TV show. And my chief was a brother, and even before I walked in the room, I knew he was gonna be on the board. He goes, Gary, we know what's going on, man. We're gonna make sure you're good. I said, I appreciate that, chief. So I go in from the board. Why did the 1 white guy, the warrant officer, did not want to let me out? He was like, no, I need him. Like my ass was the difference between the Navy making it or not for the next 6 months. Like if I get out, Navy's going to shit for sure. So I'm standing there and we're having this back and forth. I'm pleading my case. And honestly, I wish everyone in this room at one point in your life could have the feeling of empowerment I had at that very moment. Like it hit me. I go, oh shit, I'm not asking. I'm telling them I'm getting out. Honorable, dishonorable, I don't care. Because it hit me, and it's held true. I've never been hired for a TV show, a movie, or a comedy club, and they've asked me for my military record. It's never fucking happened. So I was like, oh shit, I'm getting out. So I just told him, I said, sir, with all due respect, I'm not asking. I'm getting out. He was like, you can't tell me what you're gonna do. You can't tell me what you're gonna do. I said, I will do a line of cocaine on your desk. If that's what it takes, then that's what I'll do. That motherfucker stood up. What the fuck he say to me? What the fuck he say to me? My chief looked over. He's like, I think he said do a line of cocaine on your desk. Fuck that dude. I got out.